Technology has been a global phenomenon for as long as humans have walked the earth, from the invention of the wheel all the way up to the iPad. But it's only in the last 60 years that technology has become a part of our lives. It seems like everything has gone digital. Music has gone from the physical vinyl record to a downloadable MP3. Books have been converted into e-books for devices like the Kindle. But what exactly does new technology mean for society, and how does it affect us? In the age of digital technology, society has learnt how to communicate in different ways. We still use traditional means like landline telephones or sending letters by post, but others like the telegraph are now gone. However, new technology means that we can communicate with others instantly, social networking being a perfect example. This breaks down any distance barriers between us, and some might say this makes the world a smaller place. The media theorist Marshall McLuhan first introduced the idea of a global village.
The world is now like a continually sounding tribal drum, where everybody gets the message all the time. A princess gets married in England, then boom, boom, boom go the drums. We all hear about it. An earthquake in North Africa, a Hollywood star gets drunk. Away go the drums again.
McLuhan believed that the world and its society had not moved forward from the tribal days of cavemen. As he put it, we're still beating our tribal drums in relation to technology and the media.
Far from the BT exchange, they can only get a dial-up connection. That means when Dad's online, waiting an age for Google to load, nobody else can even make a phone call.
It's incredibly slow and rather annoying when you're trying to do something and it doesn't connect.
The digital divide is a problem facing some parts of the world. Rural communities have been somewhat cut off from the modern world and are still stuck with dial-up connections. Projects like Cybermore in Cumbria are working to fix this divide by installing high-speed broadband cables, and this will bring the community into the fast lane.
Here in the country that invented the internet, every child should have the chance to get online. And they'll get that chance when I'm president, because that's how we'll strengthen America's competitiveness in the world.
In America, the digital divide is going across ethnic and economic backgrounds. Lack of education in some areas is leading to people having to take classes to learn important IT skills in order to get jobs with employers who need computer literate staff. In continents such as South America, students have been helped out by a charity called One Laptop Per Child.
By using the new string pulley charged EXO laptop sold by the non-profit group, the One Laptop Per Child Foundation, Uruguay will be the first developing nation to have laptops for every student. Government officials say that half of the 400,000 laptops have already been delivered. The rest are expected before the end of the year.
Here in the UK, the government's digital switchover campaign has been in full swing. However, people have been unsure about what they need to do in preparation for the switchover date.
Mind, it is our own fault because I did get a brochure through the door, did you know? Going digital, but I didn't read it.
But persevere.
What else do we know?
Well, it's going to give us more channels, better picture.
Possibly the largest technology phenomenon in recent years has been social networking. People are now able to stay in touch with family and friends, whether they're just around the corner or on the other side of the world. One of the main issues surrounding social networking is privacy, and how some websites are using your personal details, like in a recent case concerning Tank.com's use of member information.
You get an email with a friend's name on it that says, "Want to see the photos?" You'd say yes, right? Rosalind Dreyfus of Chestnut Hill did.
It came from someone I knew very well.
Immediately, a website called Tagged asked for her email address and her password and signed her as a member. She says she did it for her friend's sake.
Tagged was attempting to misuse this personal information by sending out advertising emails without the member's consent. The way in which your details are displayed on various social networking profiles is another common issue, and often leads to controversy over how these details are controlled and shown.
But before you use these sites, it might be a good idea to do something few people probably do. Actually read the user agreement. Take LinkedIn's for example. When I did this report, LinkedIn owned everything you posted there, from your picture to your ideas. And they could do whatever they want with it without ever paying you, even after you delete your profile.
Safety on social networks is becoming a strong issue, particularly among children. Over the last 5 years, as the amount of networks have grown, more and more young people are signing up, and some claim that strong protection is needed against paedophiles and other unwanted contactors.
Well, I use MSN Space,
MySpace,
High Five, Twitter,
People, MSN,
MySpace,
Websites have recently been pressured to come up with measures to protect children against these threats, with Facebook announcing its panic button, which alerts the police upon clicking. As the internet is taking over the world, more protection and safety is needed. Computers have been under threat for many years from viruses, spyware, hackers and others. The best protection for a computer is a firewall, which will protect your digital files and personal information in the event of an attack. Outside your hard drive, viruses are lurking in emails in the form of spam messages. However, web security is now a major issue.
For a web page to be absolutely secure, you need to see the letters HTTPS in the address bar, the S being the key. If you only see HTTP without the S,
there is no guarantee that it's actually coming from the bank.
There's the HTTPS, which is good news, but according to security experts, not good enough.
Online shopping is facing threats from criminals attempting to steal credit card information. Tighter control measures are needed in the future to prevent these crimes, along with more user understanding about how they can protect their computers from attacks by using the latest security software. Microsoft are now advising customers about how they can secure themselves using an inbuilt Windows firewall. People don't realise just how many pieces of software are available for free and don't charge you for downloading the latest updates. Another problem that has come into the security of online shopping is man-in-the-middle attacks, which send users to a different address in order to steal their information through a fake website which looks exactly the same as the official counterpart.
I'm often asked about commercial sites like Amazon and eBay. Are they safe to use? And I think they're actually very safe. The only exception is where the data snatchers have managed to get some software running on your computer in the first place, and you think you're talking to Amazon or you think you're talking to eBay, but you're really talking to their sites instead. That's called a man-in-the-middle attack, and it looks very convincing. There's pretty much no way to defend against that.
File sharing and illegal downloading is a massive worry for many industries, entertainment in particular. Millions of copyrighted materials are being downloaded every day across the world and through different methods. In 2009, file sharing was challenged in court by a woman who claimed to have been falsely accused of sharing copyrighted music.
And dealing with their settlement support center, the gentleman that I spoke to, he actually walked me through the process of trying to find Kazaa on my computer, and we couldn't find Kazaa on my computer. So when he said, well, pay us this amount and we'll go away, I'm kind of like, why would I pay you for one, for something that isn't here, and for two, for something I didn't do?
Jamie lost the court case, which posed many questions about how illegal downloading can be stopped and copyright holders trying to claw back their lost profits. In Switzerland, a company called Logistep is one of many law firms dedicated to tracking downloaders through a system which sends out fake files through torrents and then traces the IP address of that particular person.
Wakefield, Great Britain, Leeds, and Basingstoke, London, Birmingham, Worcester, Chelmsford.
Very recently, the British solicitors firm ACS Law was closed down after failing to prosecute 27 file sharers and was criticised by a judge for their heavy-handed tactics. Their system of sending out letters to downloading as a warning is in the process of being adopted by the government.
We intend to introduce legislation in the next parliamentary session to address this serious problem. Our proposals include a system of notifications to those infringing copyright online and action against the most serious infringers.
As we move into another of McLuhan's tribal ages, I feel that digital society in which we now live is something that needs firm controls to safeguard the future of technology as a whole. However, the prospect of innovative and possibly life-changing technologies is something which I'm looking forward to seeing in the near future. What developments will the future hold for us?